Banks will reduce interest rates and notify their customers immediately.
A day after the banking fraternity agreed on a roadmap which they say will lead to a cut in interest rates, some members of parliament have castigated the move, terming it as lacking a legal base. They said it is not different from a collapsed agreement signed 2 decades ago. The MPs were led by Banking Amendment Bill sponsor Honourable Jude Njomo.
They said they are going to use their own internal mechanisms to ensure that the interest rates are lowered. And up to now, this has not been done. And now here we are, when the banks are offering us the same solutions.
Part of the proposal by the banks was to have 30 billion shillings allocated to the women and children. This represents 1% of the loan book controlled by banks, a fact which the MPs say is a drop in the ocean.
They are not even telling Kenyans these 30 billion kit, the portfolio they are coming up with, they will charge MSME at what interest?
The Central Bank of Kenya yesterday maintained that the 7-point MOU signed by the banks was welcome and that it will hold the banks accountable to the agreements.
And in this period, meaning in the new normal, there is no room for sort of the old way of doing business. So the idea that we should have we should be more focused on the customer.
We are committed to help in bringing down the cost of borrowing and enhancing access to credit at affordable rates without having to resort to legislation as a control mechanism.
That said, MPs would like to have it anchored in law.
We will demand an MOU between them and the people of Kenya. And that MOU can only be enacted through legislation, a law that has to be abided to.
As the push and shove continues, all eyes are now on the president, who is scheduled to make a decision on the bill, including whether it will receive his signature this week. The banks are lined up on the other side of the debate, saying that controlling interest rates through law is counterproductive. On the other hand, are a plurality of MPs as well as an increasing number of lobby groups, which they say that a bank's insistence on keeping interest rates high is hurting the economy.
His Excellency the President, in the interest of Kenyans, to please consider signing that bill as quickly as possible.
We request that His Excellency not to assent to the bill.
Laban-Cliff, Onserio, NTV Business.